Hello everyone, I'm Jan Ashley B. Punzalan, and today I will teach you the normal time and sequence of the eruption of primary dentition as well as their normal characteristics and their significance. First off, I want you to remember the mnemonic CLMCM and NXI, as it will be very helpful in memorizing the pattern and sequence of the eruption of the primary dentition. So, the CLMCM stands for C, central incisor, L, lateral incisor, M, first molar, C, canine, and M for second molar. Remember that these are the only teeth that erupts in primary dentition. In total of 20 teeth in the mouth, 10 in the mandible, and 10 on the maxilla. Now, with this in mind, imagine this as your upper quadrant and this as your lower quadrant. So all of this will represent all your maxillary primary teeth, and this will represent your mandibular primary teeth. Starting with the mandibular central incisor, which erupts at 6th month, to maxillary central incisor, which erupts at 7.5 month, to mandibular lateral incisor, which erupts at 7th month, to maxillary lateral incisor, which erupts at 9th month, to mandibular first molar, which erupts at 12th month, to maxillary first molar, which erupts at 14th month, to mandibular canine, which erupts to 16th month, and to maxillary canine, which erupts to 18th month, to mandibular second molar, which erupts at 20th month, and lastly, to the maxillary second molar, which erupts at the 24th month. Now, let us trace the mnemonics I have mentioned a while ago, NXI. NXI. Here, and this will help us to easily memorize the pattern and sequence of the eruption of the primary dentition. Now, what are the normal characteristics of the primary dentition? So in primary dentition, there is an absence of mamelons on the incisal edges of the tooth, as the mamelons only occur on the permanent dentition. They are also smaller in overall size and crown dimensions in comparison to permanent dentition, and they have prominent cervical ridges. They are also lighter in color in comparison to permanent dentition, and they also have shallow molar occlusal anatomy, which means the pits, grooves, and fissures of the primary dentition are not prominent, specifically on the first primary molars and second primary molars. The primary dentition also are less mineralized, which means the layers of dentine and enamel of the primary dentition are thinner than the permanent teeth. Also, the pulp cavity of the primary dentition are proportionally larger than the pulp cavity of the permanent dentition. The crowns of the primary dentition are more constricted or narrower at the cemento-enamel junction, which makes them appear bulbous in comparison to the thinness of the tooth neck. They also have roots that are more widely flared because of the developing bud underneath, which are the permanent teeth. Also, the crowns of the primary anterior teeth in primary dentition are wider mesiodistally. And lastly, the enamel rods at the cervix located in the primary dentition slopes occlusally. Now, let me tell you about the significance of the primary dentition. So first, the primary dentition functions for efficient mastication of the food, as it helps in the mechanical digestion of the food so that it would undergo chemical digestion efficiently. The primary dentition also maintains the normal facial appearance of the child and also aids for the clear speech or speech development of the child by controlling the airflow out of the mouth. Lastly, the primary dentition maintains the space needed for permanent dentition, and it also guides the eruption of the permanent teeth. Again, this is Jen Ashley Punzalan. See you on the next vlog.